Even though I already mentioned it towards the end of last episode, I really felt like I should build a monument in my world to honor me reaching 100 subscribers. So that is exactly what I did, as you can see. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 18 of my Survival Minecraft Let's Play. And yeah, since we're already quite a bit into the episode right now, I feel like we should just get started, so can we please play the intro? I really just had to get that out of my system first. Even though we are already well on our way towards 200 subscribers, I just really felt like I should do that. Anyway, right now it might seem a little bit out of place because it's on like a platform that is off-centered on the hill that it's sitting on. And that is the plan for this episode. I plan on fixing that because I feel like doing some detailing and terraforming around this area. And I have two reasons for that. The first reason, and the most important reason, is because I just feel like it. And the second reason is because lately we've been working a lot on our underground base. And I feel like we should take a break from that and instead work on our above ground base over here. And maybe we'll get to some other stuff as well. However, first off, towards the end of the previous episode, we have been doing some mining in the nether for ancient debris. And from that, we did get some results. And we should first look at those. So if we go in here, we see that we have 17 ancient debris and 1 netherite scrap that we got from earlier when we went to the bastion. We also got a whole lot of quartz and some gold, but we used a lot of gold in the building of the 100 sign. Let me first smelt this ancient debris and then I'll get you back. Alright, so let's do this. We can craft our netherite scraps into netherite ingots like this. And now we have to decide which things we upgrade, or if we even upgrade at all, because we can also craft some funny things like lodestones and stuff. But no, I think I am going to upgrade 4 things, which is not everything, sadly. I think the one that is the most obvious is going to be the pick. Oh, we also need, we also need this thing, and we need to craft more of it. Oh dear, we do not have diamonds at our disposal. Yeah, that's actually a problem. We may have to go mining first before we do that. Then we can do 1. So let's do the most important one then, like that, yeah. That's probably the one that is the most obvious to me. Let's first decide which ones we should do with our 3 netherite ingots. I think I want to do shovel, because once you start to really work with a shovel, it breaks down so quickly, so adding extra durability to that is not a bad idea, I think. Next up, I think sword, because that makes one-shotting enemies easier. I don't want to do the axe, because this axe is missing an enchantment. And for the armor, I feel like boots is the first one that I would use. So I think I'm going to go with pick, shovel, sword, boots to make netherite, but we first need to get some diamonds to craft more of these. Alright, I have come here to this area because I want to mine here, but first I have set up a resistance beacon, because also in the previous episode we obtained 3 wither skeleton skulls. And I want to get a second beacon, so let's actually do this. I think I'm ready, yeah, let's go. So let's do it like that. Let's drink all the things. And let's go. Maybe I should keep a little bit more distance. Yep. I don't think this will be too difficult because we've already done this once, and I think maybe in like a minute or two we'll be done with this. There we go. Where is it? It's over here. Alright, that's taken care of. The reason that I came over here in order to do some mining is because I learned something amazing about my world. And to show that, I have to come here, and I think it's lower down the hill here. Let's... I don't know the exact place where it is. Let's go down. There should be like a remnant of a nether portal here somewhere. Here it is. Let's also get myself some torches so I can guarantee that you guys can see. Yeah, it's over here, down here, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's over here. I do hear it, I think. Oh, there we go, yes. So, there is a skeleton. Because here is a skeleton spawner. We'll look in the chests in a second here. And if we continue a little bit further... Nope, it's not in this direction. If we continue a little bit further, there should be another skeleton spawner. And I don't see it immediately, but it should be around here somewhere. Wait, let me try and find it. I found it. It turns out it's just around here. But now the fun part starts, because this is not it. This on its own is already amazing. But if we dig in this direction, I think, roughly, and we go down a little bit, we should find something extremely special. Oh, yeah, there we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A third skeleton spawner. And the amazing thing is that these three spawners are close enough together that they can be activated all at once. Because a spawner can only be activated when the player is within a certain distance from the spawner. And they are close enough together so that we can make a triple skeleton spawner farm here. And that... Oh dear! Oh dear Jesus, I almost blew that one up. Alright, let's deal with this creeper first. There we go. And let's also block this off so we don't have any more creeper incidents. Alright, let's quickly go through the chest so you know what's in here. I don't think there is too much very exciting in there. Let's go up here and let's see what is in the chests over here. That book is protection 1. There's a music disc, and over here is a golden apple. Alright, but you know, these three skeleton spawners on their own, like, my mind is already, oh, we are going to make the best skeleton farm that Minecraft has ever seen. And we're going to do it right here, eventually, because this is a lot of work, though, because first we have to clear out all of the blocks right here, of course. And, you know, my mind is going wild already what we are going to do with this. I actually knew about this for quite a while now, because I have a copy of this world in which I play in creative mode, and sometimes I use that world to plan some things out in this world, and it's in that world where I found these skeleton spawners. Now, fun fact, there actually is a fourth skeleton spawner that is just barely out of range to make a quadruple skeleton spawner farm here. And at first I was like, wait, there are 4 skeleton spawners here really close together. Maybe we have like one of the best seeds ever. Even if it's just 3 like it is right now, that already makes our seed amazing. but the fourth one is in that direction somewhere, I think. I am not entirely sure. But sadly, we can only ever get 3 to work together at the same time. I think it is possible to use this one, the fourth one, and one of the 2 that are really close together. But in that case, that makes it just more annoying to build something around it, because those 2, like these 2 here, that are close together, you can probably build some collection system that combines these 2 together, rather than having 3 separate ones, because for this one we'll have to build a separate one. And yeah, so this is a very, very big project that you can look forward to in the future, and that is definitely going to ask its time. Alright, let's do some mining here, and I feel like we should go down lower because we are looking for diamonds. I'm first going to mine the ores over here though, especially if there is iron, because our iron supply is actually quite low. While mining here, I have found this stuff. And if you know what this is, that could mean that our mining trip might get a little more spicy than I intended here. Oh, yeah, I found more of it. So, this is a deep dark biome, for those of you who do not know what this is. And this stuff is probably worth at least half an episode on its own, if not a full one. So right now I'm just going to turn around and leave it be. I am going to try and avoid the deep dark biome. Alright, I am back at base from our mining trip, and in this chest are all the ores that we acquired from that mining trip. And I am very happy with this. We got a surprising amount of gold in my opinion. And we got a large enough amount of iron so that we can supply our iron needs in the short term. And we also got a deep slate coal ore. I'm not sure how rare this is, but I don't think we have that yet. Yeah, so it seems to be very rare. I don't know that. I should look it up. But of course, we went mining because we needed some diamonds. So let's tally our diamonds and let's see how many we get. Let's use the fortune on it, and I hope we get 21 at least. Yeah, we get 28, which is enough, and we are going to use all of those. We need netherrack. We need netherrack from here. And we can now do this. And what is the recipe? Template. Oh, I got it the wrong way around. Yes, okay. And then we put it back in, and then we do it like that. Yeah, and then we do it like that. Alright, and now we have 5 of them. So we can upgrade 4 things. That means that we can put 2 of them away, and 3 of them we are going to use with this. Alright, like so, like I told you, we are going to apply it to our boots, like that, to our sword, and to our shovel. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have upgraded some of our tools and armor to netherite, and we'll probably upgrade some more in the future. Alright, let's get to decorating and terraforming this area right here, at last. However, before we do that, I actually need to gather some resources. And the resources that I am going to gather are actually kind of annoying, because I want to use rooted dirt. And the only way to get rooted dirt is to use these azalea bushes. and to grow them, because then underneath you will get the rooted dirt block. And that is actually a quite annoying process if you want to acquire a lot of it. And that means that this is what I will be doing now for a moment here. And then after that, I think I am just going to show you a time lapse of me doing some terraforming, because there is not too much interesting to talk about while I'm doing it. Maybe when I'm done, I will talk about it at the end. And I thought oh no! Oh no! There was a thunderstorm just a moment ago. Oh wait, no, I have to fix this. This is bad. Wait, let me get up to the top. There was a thunderstorm just a moment ago, and I immediately slept it away. But apparently, I was just a little late because thunder has struck. Oh no, this is bad. This is terrible. This is. Oh no. Let's oh no. This is really bad. Well, apparently we also have to fix the roof of the zombie curing house here. Oh dear, this is there is still fire. I still hear fire. Oh no. I hope it's not too bad. I don't hear any fire anymore. I think it stopped. Phew, that could have been way worse if I didn't notice that earlier. Yeah, let's also install a lightning rod somewhere. And now we are watching a time-lapse of me fixing the damage of that fire. And while editing, I wasn't sure what I should do with this part of the video, especially the sound, because the time-lapse is generated without sound, and I wasn't sure what I should add here, so I decided to just talk over it as I am doing now. And then I had to decide what I should talk about, and I decided to not talk about anything at all. That is what I am doing right now. I am not giving you any new information at all. And it is very weird, but somehow that still works. I cannot tell you anything, yet it does make a lot of sense in certain contexts, as it does right here. It is at this point where I decided to take a short break, and right now it's already looking very nice in my opinion. I terraformed that side and little hill, and I added a lot of greenery. I still feel like I need to add a lot of flowers though, but that's for later. Yeah, let's walk around a bit to show it to you. There is also a wandering trader around here somewhere, and he provided us with some slime balls, which is nice because slime balls are actually a really annoying thing for us to get right now. Yeah, so if we look from the ground, it looks like this. And yeah, as you can see, I got to somewhere above the tunnel here, and next up I'm going to do this entire section here. And on the back here, I also did it. Alright. Like that. I added a little bench here, and I added an area here with planks on the fence here. And over here, in the side of the hill, I feel like I should add a little house or something. Like I should build something. And I'm not entirely sure what I want this to be yet, but I feel like I want to build a animal pen over on this side so that the bench looks out on that. But yeah, I still have to figure that out, and that will probably just appear randomly in my next time lapse. And for the following time lapses, I am going to continue that theme of talking about nothing, because I love this weird psychological effect that I just learned about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished terraforming this cliff here, and I am really happy with how this looks. I added a little bench here for some extra detail, as that is what I love to do in this game, adding little details. And as you can see, it all looks very nice. I think it's missing a couple more details here and there. For example, we can still add some of those things, the roots here and there, I think. And of course, flowers. It's still missing a lot of flowers. And also this hill, or like side of the hill right here with all the grass, this looks a little plain and boring in my opinion. And I feel like we should add something over here. I was thinking about adding a custom tree here. And on the other side here, we have a similar situation. So over here is an area with a lot of grass, and I actually think a custom tree would fit here as well. Next up, I am going to focus on building this little house thing and maybe a path up the hill here, just because I want a path up the hill. Alright, so this is like the type of house that I was trying to go for, and then over here we have like a little like pen for an animal. I was thinking for the animals we use the sniffers because we have those for quite a while now, but we haven't done anything with them. And I feel like this is like a good place to display one of them. And as to what goes inside of here, I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about anything to go inside of this house. Can be something simple, just like storage or something. If you have any ideas, definitely let me know what I should put in here. Next up, I am going to decorate the end of the cliff here and the house, and I am also going to make a path here. Maybe I'm first going to focus on the house. Alright, this house is turning out quite nice in my opinion. I have practically finished the animal pen here, and I have added a thing for whatever we are going to put in here, probably a sniffer to drink, and a hay bale. And I've added plenty of lighting around the area. There's a lantern there, there's a lantern there. There's hidden lighting everywhere in the bushes and underneath the cauldron. And in a lot of other places probably. But yeah, I really love how this looks. We should probably breed a sniffer and get it over here. But before I do that, I want to build a path up the hill here. Alright, I have constructed a path up the hill here, as you can see. And I have flattened the hill on the top here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the more flattened hilltop here. I think I might add a layer of grass on top later on again. But there is actually something I wanted to talk about for this path that I didn't cover when we built this path. And that is that I wanted to make a clear distinction between the racetrack and the other paths that we are going to connect with it. And the distinction is that the racetrack is only 3 different blocks: the path blocks, the coarse dirt, and the packed mud. Whereas the other paths are more grey textures. So you have andesite, gravel, and cobblestone, and no more packed mud in the other paths. Also, there's a lot of different like tips that I can give you on building stuff like this, doing terraforming, building paths, that I feel like I haven't done enough in this episode. I feel like I just went, alright, now I have built this. Let's show it off. Alright, now I have built this. For example, when you are building cliffs like this, over here it's very apparent. It is better to go inward on the bottom and come out at the top. So what I mean by that is roughly halfway through the height of your cliff, you should be the furthest into the mountain. So over here, the foot of the cliff comes out, and the top also like leans over. Other hints, of course, mix and match different textures. That will usually look better. For a path, over here it's not really that apparent, but over here it should be. So when you are building a path, usually it works better if you sink the path into the ground 1 block. I don't know why, because I don't know, like I feel like that's not really realistic, because in real life I think paths are usually raised rather than sinked into the ground or sunk into the ground or whatever the word is. And yeah, in Minecraft it usually looks better if you first make like a ditch and then put your path inside of that. Is there anything else I want to talk about for this path? I don't really think so. Yeah, of course, there's still like hidden lighting in the bushes and stuff. But as a last thing for this episode, I feel like I want to build some custom trees around the area. I feel like around here somewhere is definitely a place where I want a custom tree. And at the end over there, and I should eat because I am no longer able to sprint. There we go. So at the end here, I also feel like I should definitely add a custom tree. And after that, I am going to add the finishing touches, adding some flowers and maybe some roots. And then I think I'll call it an end for this episode. So yeah, let's build some trees. I want to build my trees out of dark oak wood, but it turns out that we don't have that much dark oak wood. So first off, I think we'll have to farm a little bit of that, and that is exactly what we are going to do now. It's so weird how when your brain expects someone to say a lot of useful things, those people can just talk about whatever, and your brain just goes, alright, that makes sense. Even though there is no useful information in there, and that's just so interesting to me that just works. It is finished! Ladies and gentlemen, I have added all the little details and the little flowers and everything. And right now I am kind of debating whether or not I overdid the flowers and little details, but I think I'm fine with it. And I love how this looks. Like this is amazing. It's like right now I think this area right here with the oak wood floor in front of the house is my favorite area in our world. Even though it is just decorative, we can in the future build something functional inside of the house, which is something that I will do. I will build something inside of the house because one of the goals or objectives that I have for my world is that I want every little nook and cranny to feel special and feel like finished and unique. And that means the inside of this house will get something as well. It can be just decorative. We can just build something decorative inside of there as well. That is also valid. Anyway, yeah, let's tour the place a little bit more. Over here we've added a lot of tiny shrubs and flowers, and over here we changed a lot of things as well. There's 2 mushrooms here. I like that detail. Also, I learned that these pink petal flowers are actually really nice blocks to decorate like little unused spaces with, and I think I'll use them way much more. Yeah. So with that, I also think that sadly we have come to a point in the episode where I have to declare the end of the episode. And with that, there is also the fact of the video. And the fact of this video is that the term prehistory means before written history. So from the moment people were starting to record history by writing, we entered history. And the fun fact is that this means that at the same time there were parts of the world where it was prehistory and history combined. Because writing was not invented everywhere at the same time, which is a very interesting thing in my opinion. We have done a lot of building on our base and the surrounding area in the previous couple episodes, and I would like to ask you for some input. If you have some requests of things that I should build in my world, please let me know. I am not going to guarantee that I am going to build them, but I am open to some suggestions. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I can see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And above all, keep wondering.